Willow is free to try and kill Drew again. What's up, my GH peeps? I wasn't really thinking about doing any reviews today, and then I watched the hospital. Oh my goodness. Oh, Willow, you never disappoint, I guess. I don't know if I can say that, but anyways, so they replayed what happened at the end of Friday's episode is when the jury read the verdict, not guilty of shooting her husband, even though she shot him anyways. Um, oh lordy, and Michael, he wastes no time getting the hell out of that damn courtroom. He's like, oh fuck. Lordy, and Willow was all happy, and Drew's like, see, I knew this was gonna happen. And Alexa's like, oh fuck my life. That's basically how she looked, and she's like, "Oh yeah, yeah, you helped a attempted murderer go free just to spend time with your grandchild, even though that attempted murderer is living with your granddaughter." Oh lordy, but yeah, still, does anybody really care that Willow tried to kill Drew? I think we're more disappointed that she didn't succeed. Um, yeah. So that's basically what Alexis said to Suzanne. Well, while they were still at court, Suzanne was talking to Sunny. He had showed up to see Alexis and then Diane, but they're both were in court. Um, and Sunny was talking about how he hopes that Willow is acquitted and basically sticking up for Alexis, which is good because last week he was all pissed at her because she was building a case against Michael, trying to put the blame on him. But then he apologized. He's like, "Okay, I see what you're doing. You're doing what you need to do for your granddaughter or whatever." So I'm like, I'm glad you saw that and you shut the fuck up, basically. At this point, it just seems like Sunny is just there just to be there. Doesn't really have anything really going on. But I didn't know this, but I found out that Maurice Bernard he has cancer. I can't remember which cancer, but he has cancer. So that explains why Sunny's not on that often. I was like, oh, that sucks. Well, I hope he is doing well. But sorry, I just got distracted. I don't know what that is. I need to clean my desk. So, but it's good that he's able to still move around. But yeah, it's time for Sunny to do something about Sidwell. But I guess we'll get to that eventually. But Sidwell wasn't on today, so we're not gonna talk about him. But yeah, later yeah, Alexis was telling Drew that he better hold up his end of the bargain, and Drew was looking like, I ain't gonna do shit. And I was like, that would be some mess if Alexis went through all of this and then Drew didn't follow through. But anyways, um, yeah, Alexis went back to the office. Sunny was gone at that moment. She was talking to Suzanne, and Suzanne was like, Willow was guilty, wasn't she? Yeah, and I guess she has the Suzanne has the poker face thing. I forgot about that mock trial that they did with Drew and Willow, and so, I had forgot about it. And I was like, oh yeah, that's right, Susan. She was talking about how she thought that Willow was guilty, and then Willow got on the stand, and she just that beautiful speech or whatever you call it, which how she was saying, just made the jury feel sad for her. I guess that's basically what it was, because her ass is lying through her damn teeth. Unless she has some split personality, but I don't think it's a split personality. I think she's just naturally psycho and she just gets triggered. And Drew's a great way to be triggered because it's Drew Kane after all. So yeah, and Alexis was just talking about how she felt bad. She told him that somebody came forward and told her that they were a witness, but yeah, Suzanne, she was like, why didn't they go to cops? And like, they could have been brought up on charges too. Nothing as bad as attempted murder, but yeah, still really pretty bad. But she didn't name Kai or Trina. And so, Suzanne was just, telling her you were just doing your job. Your job is to help your client, is not to, put your client away, basically, which is that's pretty much the conversation she sort of had with Diane last week, too. So I was like, Suzanne's back. I like her, but we got a lot of her today. She was on today. I really like her. Hope she sticks around for a little bit. Yeah, and then later Alexis was putting away all the little cake stuff. She had this big old box of everything to do with Willow's trial, and I'm sure she's gladly will put it away somewhere. And they're just today, and she was like, "Somebody's here for see you," and I was just like, "I'm not up for visitors." And it's like they're pretty persistent. I'm like, "Who the hell is this?" I thought it was Nina after she left Drew's. But no, it was Scout. She's wanting to come and hug her grandma. I'm like, "Aw." Yeah, when Drew and Willow got home, they told her Scout that Willow won her case. And so Scout's like, "Oh, she doesn't have to go to jail." Oh, girl, she was going to prison for shooting your daddy. And I still think it's weird that they still stay at that same house. I'm like, why would you want to live where you got shot at? I don't know. Then again, it's Drew, so and it's New York. Um, might be hard to find a really nice place where somebody hasn't been shot. In Port Charles, anyways. I don't know about both. I've never been to New York, but yeah. So the sitter took Scout to go see Grandma Alexis while Drew and Willow had some time to themselves. But Nina came over at the same time, and she was like all in Drew's face or whatever, and blah blah blah. I really didn't listen to 100% of their conversation. But I guess Drew was basically accusing Nina of wanting Willow to be guilty so Nina can rush in and be her savior or whatever. But I remember him saying that after that. No. But Nina was pissed when she left. I remember that. But really, what I don't really see much of a reason for Nina to even be around. I mean, that's not a diss on Cynthia. She's a great actress, but it's just the character Nina is just why I don't why give her a rest for a little while. But anyways, that's another video. Um, excuse me. That's Nina attacking me, tell me, choking on air. Let me get something, get some water. Oh lordy. Anyways, after Nina left, Drew was sitting down and Willow was taking care of him, and he's like, "I should be taking care of you." I'm like, "Dude, you still got a cane." Speaking of which, how long is he gonna need that cane for? I was like, I don't remember them saying anything about it. He just got up and started walking with the cane, and I would really love for somebody to kick you from an one more time. I still remember Jason doing that. I just like that's one of the funniest. Anyways, I'm getting off subject. So Drew was talking about maybe getting a cabin in the woods, and I'm like, dude, I wouldn't go to a cabin in the woods with your wife. That's a that's an easy way for you to die, and then her dump your body. And sure enough, next thing you know, Drew was like, I was like, what the hell was wrong? And I was like, oh, he's just like in so much pain. Then I was like, what is she like? Like I thought like she like squeezed really hard on his neck or shoulder, but then he started like falling down and stuff. I'm like, did she stick him with something? And then he's just laying there, and she's like, "Oh Lord, I forgot exactly what she said, but basically, it's time." Oh, dang it, I can't remember. I should have wrote it down. But basically, things about to get interesting between them, and he just like passed out. And sure enough, she had a needle of something. I'm not sure where the hell she got it from, but yeah, because she's been suspended from the hospital for a while. So where the hell she get that shit from? I don't know. Maybe she called up her auntie Liesel. You never know. Um, I don't know, but I'm wondering what the hell is Willow gonna do? And I was like, I have to say, Willow is definitely one of those characters that definitely surprised me. Like, other characters, it's just like, uh, figured this will happen one day. But Willow, she just always this whining little, oh my gosh, help me, kind of thing. And then now she's this crazy Drake trying to get revenge on Drew or whatever. I don't know. I thought it was funny. But oh, I forgot. Chase came over with some flowers, and Drew seemed pretty pissed that he was over there. So oh well. Um, but Chase and Michael are gonna get into it. Oh yeah, Sonny, I went to go talk to Michael, and Michael's like he's so sure that the cops are gonna come after him next, and Sonny's like, I really don't care if you saw a truth. I was like, oh, that's exactly what a parent should say. I don't care if you try to kill somebody. That's basically said. But he said that Justine is not gonna come after him. But I don't know. I guess they have some kind of deal or something. But I really hope that Justine does not jump in the bed with Sunny. I already kind of don't like her, and she's just gonna make it even worse. It's just really sickening to see them still trying to do storylines where a very smart, intelligent woman just and like having a great career and stuff, and she shits all over it for Sunny and Corinthos of all people. Not worth it, but we shall see. But yeah, she's blaming Chase. She thinks that Chase might have stolen the footage so that he could help Willow or whatever. I'm trying to think. I think that he was suspended after his testimony. I think he got suspended right after that. If that's the case, then he wouldn't have had access to the footage because they found the footage after after he went on the stand. I swear that's how it happened. But I don't know. I don't know. I guess technically, if you're suspended, you can still show up at work. I don't know. But we shall see. But Chase is trying to shake on it and be like no hard feelings about everything with Willow, and Michael does not seem to care. And in the previews, Michael punches Chase. So I'm like, ooh, I'm here for I'm here for that fight. I'm gonna take my lunch break at that time so I can watch that. Hopefully they'll take off shirts and like Tracy will come in and throw water on them or something. So, oh, it's getting hot in here. Anyway, oh lordy, what else? Oh, Trina and Kai. Oh my gosh, these two. Why? Now Trina's talking about maybe it's a good thing. Well, they were first upset about, hey, we just let somebody get away with trying to kill somebody. We should have went to the police, whatever. And Trina's like, maybe this is a good thing. Nobody likes Drew. So what? And then I was talking about the baseball bat, and I still don't understand why they never tested the baseball bat. I mean, chased it for fingerprints and stuff. I mean, I know it wasn't used in the in the shooting or anything, but still, you know, it was laying near his body. So then again, this is BCPD we're talking about. Not only that, it doesn't look like I don't recall Kai or Trina wearing gloves, so they could have tested anything in that house for fingerprints and stuff, or whatever. But Trina did say, probably a million different fingerprints or something like that, like over exaggerating how many fingerprints could be on that bat. And I'm like, can't be too many. It's whatever. But guys, like maybe I should turn myself thin and blah blah. Oh my gosh, turn the hell up! Like seriously, dude. If Spencer were to rise from the ocean right now, Trina would dump your ass right away. So you just end up being like Drew when he went to prison for Carly, but Carly didn't really care. Oh lordy, but this Kai dude is so boring. Let's bring Spencer back. Find a really great recast wherever you found Rory. Whoever told you to interview bring Rory in to test for Michael, get with them to find you a good Spencer replacement because yes, Trina hasn't been the same since Spencer. I hate to say it, but honestly, I was really surprised she was still on the show, honestly. And I keep talking about Portia, her life being blown up. I'm like, Portia did that shit to herself, one. And two, not that I'm missing her, but where is she? It's been almost, I think it's been about 2 months. 2 months. Been about 2 weeks. I think the last time I remember seeing her was when she had the doctor's appointment and whatchamacall got in Curtis's face. Isaiah got in Curtis's face. I think that's the last time I remember seeing her. So that was about 2 weeks ago. I don't know. Anyways, what else happened today? Think. Hmm. Oh shoot, Anna talking to Faison. So I thought it was interesting on Friday's episode. They're trying to make Anna think that she was that Dr. Lisa Obrecht was treating her. And I thought that was funny. And I was like, at first I thought she was because that's something that Lisa would do. But then, as the scene went on, I'm like, this is Anna's dream or some kind of hallucination or something. And sure enough, a few scenes later, Liesel's talking with Brett. So I'm like, yeah. And it turns out that that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make Anna think that Liesel was treating her. And I didn't want her to think that Faison came to visit her and left a little blunt or whatever the hell that shit is um sitting there, and that voiceover is just really horrible, annoying. I mean, don't I barely remember that phase on that well because I was on a break from the show. When he came back, I saw a little bit of it before I took a break, and when I came back, he was pretty much gone then, I think. So I don't, but and that was years ago. So I was like, I don't really remember what he sounds like, but the way that person sounds makes it sound like they're using one of those voice thingies, try to disguise their voice. That's what it sounds like to me. And you know what I was sitting thinking, I hate to say it, though some people are predicting it. I have a feeling that it is Peter that's doing this. Hate to say this, but Peter was very into his father or whatever, and not only that, but he did have a grudge against Anna, and Anna did just let him sit there and die. So why not come back to life and mess with him? And then I was thinking, maybe it is Nathan. I mean, we don't know much about Nathan and why he's still alive. He could be pretending to be Faison, or somebody could be mind controlling him. I mean, he wasn't at court today, so where could it be? You know, I don't know, but we shall see. But that is all I had to say about today's episode. But I feel like something else happened and I don't remember. I don't know. Oh, but in the previews, Britt has something to show Jason tomorrow, and you saw how his eyebrow went up. He's like, "Hmm, I would like to see this." So, is Britt gonna flash him a boob, or it's just something that has nothing to do with sexually? Oh Lord, they just love to tease me on this damn show. Anyways, I'll have the fight to get me hot tomorrow. Okay, let me shut up. Let me know what did you enjoy about this week this today's episode. And if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more General Hospital videos, as well as other random videos for the other four soaps. And I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day, week, and I hope to see you here again. Hopefully, maybe. Um, I'm trying not to laugh. Love you guys. Bye.